Morning, engineers, and welcome back to today's episode. And I promised you already last week, today we will create a little easy material database and connect this material database to 𝐶𝐶. So today we will start with doing it in a pretty easy way. Later on, we will advance on this a little bit. So today we will do it in an Excel list. I know someone wouldn't count Excel as a database, but as I worked in some engineering projects and there was Excel also used as a material database, I think it's still a common task or a common way to do it. Okay, let me quickly share again my screen. Okay, so there we have the material node, and you see we input 5 values. First is the name, the density, the Young's modulus, the Poisson ratio, and maximum stress. And I prepared a little Excel list, with the names on the top, as mentioned right now, and then 2 materials. One is a steel and one is an aluminium. Okay, and we just import this Excel list, and there is a function called read Excel file. And I save the Excel list into the same folder as the workflow to have everything together. And with that, it makes sense to use the relative file path. We just open the Excel list, and for the sheet, we need to say, I should have renamed it, but it's still in the German Excel default settings and called Tabelle 1. And we choose the outer cells, and then we can already see, okay, we imported these 3 lines. Okay, in the next step, we want to have some kind of a filter in it. So we want to search for material, and then the first material it found where it's a match, it will choose this material properties. Okay, for that we use one node which is called explode tree, and there it explodes let's say every column of our Excel list. So as we just want to search in the names, we just need the first one. And there we now do match text comparison. And there it's pretty easy because we just now add an input field. And there we can search, for example, for aluminium. So just say alu, and then we see, okay, first line is false, second line is false, third line is true. So this is the first one which matches. Let's check if we also find the steel. So there it should be false, true, false. Okay, this doesn't work. Okay, so there was still searching for upper and lower cases. So I switched this off and now it's working. Good that we made this check. Okay, and the next step, it could be that, for example, if I put just an L into it, we will find 2 lines which contain an L in the name, and we just want to have the first one where it's a match. Okay, therefore, we just add a node, which is called item indices. Just need to change it to here, and here we can add a toggle, and then we get the first indices having which is true. So let's check if we now have aluminium, then it's 2. Okay, this works. And now it's pretty easy because we just input all content of the Excel list with that. And now you might understand a little bit better what I did. So now I have all the aluminium values. And if I search now for steel, for example, we will have all the steel values, and if I just search for L, we will also have the steel values because the steel is the first one in this Excel list, which matches to an L. But let's say again, hello. And then we still have these different branches, so we just flatten it to have everything in one branch, one tree structure. And now we just need to deconstruct this whole tree structure. So, and here we have then our material name. Then I think the next one was the density and so on. So just move this a little bit to the right. And now we can connect the name, density, Young's modulus, Poisson ratio, maximum stress. Delete this one. Okay, and we can already see it works. So result looks different to the one with steel. You can also try it with steel. You can see the difference. Okay, and the pretty good thing is now, as we build it in that way, we could easily extend our Excel list, and we would not need to modify the workflow. So workflow will stay the same even if we add more entries into our Excel list. Okay, that's it for today. So stay tuned for next episode, and this time I won't teaser it, so I still need to think a little bit about what makes the most sense to add next to our workflow. So stay tuned. Talk to you next Monday. Bye bye.